Hello everyone. Today we are diving into an essential concept in electrical engineering, capacitors. What exactly is a capacitor? What is capacitance? And how can we derive the capacitance formula for a parallel plate capacitor? Let's break it down. A capacitor is a device or a structure that can store electrical energy in an electric field. When you have a capacitor, you have the ability to store energy between its components. The energy density in the space around the capacitor is given by the equation E squared divided by 2 epsilon, where E is the magnitude of the electric field and epsilon is the permittivity of the space. So, when electrical energy is stored in a capacitor, an electric field is present between its components. This electric field arises from the electric charges stored on the capacitor, meaning that a capacitor is also a device that stores electric charge. Due to this stored charge, the capacitor has an electric field and therefore it stores electrical energy. This stored energy can be retrieved later. But how is a capacitor physically structured? If we have two conductive plates separated by an insulating medium, we have a capacitor. When these two plates are connected to a DC voltage source, charge transfers from the sources to the plates, creating an electric field and storing energy. Now that we understand what a capacitor is, let's talk about capacitance. Capacitance is defined by the equation C equals Q divided by V, where C is the capacitance, Q is the charge stored, and V is the potential difference between the conductors. In simpler terms, a capacitor with a higher capacitance can store more charge at a given voltage. Capacitance is measured in farads, which is equivalent to coulombs per volt. Before we derive the formula for a parallel plate capacitor, remember that the capacitance of any capacitor depends only on the geometry of the capacitor and the permittivity of the material between the plates. It does not depend on the electric field, voltage, or charge. Now let's focus on the parallel plate capacitor. Imagine two parallel plates with the surface area A separated by a distance D. The space between them is filled with a dielectric material with permittivity epsilon. If each plate carries an equal and opposite charge, plus Q minus Q, an electric field E is created between them. By assuming the plates are much larger than the separation between them, we can approximate that the charge distribute uniformly, creating a nearly uniform electric field between the plates. The charge density, rho S, equals Q divided by A. To find the capacitance, we calculate the potential difference between the plates. And for this, we need first to calculate the electric field between the plates. According to Gauss's law, if we have a conductive plate infinitely large with a rho S charge density on it, the electric field around this infinitely large plate equals rho S divided by 2 epsilon in each side. Now suppose that we have two parallel plates for a parallel plate capacitor. The upper plate has the charge density plus rho S and the lower plate has minus rho S. I'm going to use the superposition law. First, I consider that the above plate has electric charge, but the bottom plate has no charge. The electric field due to this plate equals here rho S divided by 2 epsilon, here rho S divided by 2 epsilon, and also here. Now I consider that the bottom plate has electric charge, but the upper one has no charge. The electric field due to minus rho S equals here rho S divided by 2 epsilon toward the plate, here rho S divided by 2 epsilon, and also here. Now if I consider two states alongside and using the superposition law, one can say that the electric field here is 0, the electric field here is also 0 because they are equal but in opposite directions, and here the electric field equals rho S divided by epsilon. Now the electric field is known. The voltage difference between these two plates equals E multiply the distance between them, and therefore it equals rho s d divided by epsilon. On the other hand, the amount of electric charge stored in the plates equals rho s multiplied by A, and therefore the amount of capacitance equals Q over V, and if we substitute this, rho SA divided by rho SD epsilon, rho S cancels out, and the amount of capacitance equals epsilon A over D. As you can see, the capacitance depends only on the area of the plates, the distance between them, and the permittivity of the material, not the electric field or voltage. To summarize, a capacitor stores electric energy and charge, and its capacitance indicates how much charge it can store per volt of potential difference. The capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is given by C equals epsilon A divided by D. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. See you next time.